clouds, I don't know.
Is that fireball? Or
Yes, it is
explosion?
fireball.
Well, it's explosion.
I activate my avatar.
It was a long thing of Drake told me he should put that in his explosion description, and then I made a GIF, and then I've got that working.
Bum 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 bum. There. Can everybody see it?
Mm-hmm.
I can see a GIF, and I can see the shield generator in front of me.
One second.
All right. Double moving gets us within normal range of torpedoes.
Hooray! Although, unfortunately, I think we made our attack run last time and then stopped, so it's not really our turn.
Yeah.
Our next turn.
It should be whoever I had it on, I believe. Yeah, it should be this one. Yeah. So it is Alpha's turn. So back to what we were doing. You guys were.
But I just said we did our attack run the last one.
No.
That was the other fighter did. We didn't. I don't think.
No, you fired
You guys
and you
over
missed. I remember that.
I can't miss with a torpedo.
Okay, whatever.
Because it's a save, it's not an attack roll.
If the torpedo doesn't hit, then it misses.
It does half damage to a capital ship, I would assume. Is it save or...
It's just either does full or half, unless max pilot.
Somebody
or not max pilot, rank 2 pilot.
Then.
Well, okay, stop talking over me, because I keep trying to say things. So, you guys, after leaving Camino, rejoined the space battle that's been going overhead the entire time. You guys have been doing stuff on the planet. And the acclimators have been having issues with the extremely large Lucrehulk. They've gotten it down to just one shield generator. Forward shield generator. There's one other forward one. But they themselves have not actually been doing, or not faring too well. Their shields are very low. Some of the lats that were sent out to deal with the fighters have also been destroyed. Doesn't mean that there's also hasn't been a few hundred Vulture Joys that have been destroyed, but Lucrehulks from, if anyone wants to make a, I guess, technology check. Or lore check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, technology.
Not? Technology?
Yeah, sure. How about technology?
Just to figure out if you guys know anything about Lucrehulks themselves.
It's good.
Anyone else is just youth guys?
Hang on, I'm looking for technology. There it is. Nothing.
I know a whole lot about him.
So Gemma and Yar, you guys know that Lucrehulks hold a lot of starfighters.
No shit.
But you're not quite sure how many.
Definitely a number. Well, what it is.
More than 3.
You're in your like spare time just randomly reading things while listening to music, as you tend to do. Just happened to come across the plans or the like known information of the Trade Federation versions of Lucrehulks, which have a lot less guns in general. They're pretty much only on the control ship that's in the middle, the core ship. But these ones that the CAS has retrofitted have a lot more guns. and also carry if I can have the right page. They also carry several thousand fighters and landing craft and hundreds of thousands of droids, and they're pretty good for invading a planet by themselves.
Alright, boys. No offense, this is a pretty much David and Goliath type situation. I got faith in us, but it doesn't mean much, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright, with that, if Alpha Arc wants to do their turn, which is, I believe, what?
Is it that square you're highlighting there?
Yar.
No, we're beta.
Are you a beta? So that's Marab, Arts, and Ravel?
Yeah, that's not
The
really
Gemma.
helping me.
Gemma.
Jamma. There you go. There's too many people. At least you guys remember where you are.
Well, maybe one of our ships will get blown up and you'll reduce the party by 50%.
Oh God. Actually, that would be okay. I don't think I don't have a smuggler. I already have another character.
It's fine.
But yeah, if we balls the wall forward,
Okay.
800,
I
we'll be
agree.
within 900, 800. So yeah, we fucking fire a torpedo at that motherfucker.
So did it save my next? Of course it didn't. It does not make that save. It takes the full 12 points of damage.
How's this shield generator looking? I think it's taken 3 torpedoes.
I think I actually only took 2. I can't check it anymore because there's attempts at trying to make gifts work endlessly.
Yeah.
So how much more? Yes.
But hey, we finally got a tour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still holding up. You definitely see there's been some damage to it, but it's not like sparking or smoking or anything.
Our backs. I don't know if our backseat can really do anything right now.
No, he can't shoot any of them.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything.
We're about to
Can
get
you
our
up-
ass handed to
Unless-
us.
Yeah,
You
we
can always
are
ready
about
action
to
if you
be.
want.
We are about to.
You should ready your action if they fly by from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
It's
they
like-
fly by, I will give them.
So first swarm that flies by your range.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish there was like a quick jump of where they are on the. There isn't. That's terrible. Alright, so it is this squadron's turn. They. What was there? Oh yeah, I gotta get all their things. All of the things, so I can hit the buttons. Yeah, 4. So the squadron here goes and opens up on one of the arcs. It's the Alpha Arc Troopers arc. Lots of arc. Two of them hit.
Oh boy.
One of them completely misses. And that arc takes 8 damage to its shields. And then it's the Arc-Appear's turn. The pilot just goes 1, 2. Yeah. There. So as they fly by, the co-pilot opens up on this swarm with the laser cannons. Unfortunately, does not hit them. I believe. Yes. Oh wait, no. They can use astromech. Here, this is something you guys should probably remember. There's an astromech in your ship. It can, when any of you take an action, you can roll a d4, actually it's d6. Yeah, the d6 on the arc to basically add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Only one of you can use it per round though, but that's something that's reusable every round. For
Mic off.
oh, it's only used. Oh, I guess it's twice. Okay, so you use it twice, but yeah, it's basically bardic inspiration. So if you guys really want to make sure you hit something, which these guys actually go and use, so that is whatever thing. Fortunately, that does not help them hit it. And with that, the pilot then boosts forward.
Nope.
What are you doing nope for?
I hit a button.
Mic on.
Oh, okay. Pilot bursts forward, and as they burst forward, the rear gunner lines up all 3 shots, or burst. There's just a whole lot of gunfire, basically, into that back swarm. Destroying all but one of the fighters in it. And that is their turn. It's now,
That's a lot of swarms.
I believe it's this entire group. Yeah, this entire group is just gonna go.
They're gonna think about what they're doing.
The CIS have proven themselves to be action economy scummers.
So as this first swarm flies by, Arts, you can make an attack. Your 3 attacks against it. And it should be 300 would have been the first time you saw them.
Alright, that's this one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hit it twice
And hit
more.
it 2 more times. Hits, misses, and hits unless you want to try using astromech. That plus 6. That'd be up to you guys if you want to use it all.
Nah.
Yeah. So what we got? 13. Yes, you managed to
Yeah.
destroy all but 2 of them. As they zoom by you. They seem to be headed towards the other squadrons of arcs. These ones also zoom by.
Mic off.
But these other 2 back ones immediately turn towards you guys.
Mic on.
Remember,
One,
we got those thrusters.
as they fly by you, fires their bursts. 24 and 18 hit you, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the AC set at? 'Cause it's not set on a token.
16.
Okay. Yeah, so they hit you guys for 13 points of energy damage
Between the two of them,
between this whole squad right here.
13, and the second one hits 2.
So that was just the attacks from the first swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 13 overall from that first swarm.
Fucking change the value. Thank you.
2 hits from the second swarm also hit, dealing another 8 points of energy damage. So I believe
It puts us down
it's
to
2
20 health.
attacks. Well, 1 sec, because I don't
Your
remember
shield-
shields.
I mean, shields don't regen once they go down unless they.
No, but I'm trying to remember if yeah, okay. So you take any marine damage, yes.
All right. So we took a total of 4 hits.
Yes, you took 4. So you guys are at. You already took the
13.
13, and now you took another 8 damage from 2 separate hits.
2 separate hits. What was the biggest hit on that 13?
9.
9. We still have our thrusters. Do you want to lessen some of that damage? Pilot?
Hang on.
Did you guys use it already, or
No, we haven't used it yet.
okay? So it's the other guys that used
What
it.
was the thing? What'd you say?
We have the thrusters, so it'll have our biggest hit against us.
That sounds
We're still
good
going to
to
be
me.
our shields are still going to go down, but we won't be hit as bad.
Can we have the 14 point hit we took?
It was the 9, so we
Yeah,
have it.
I just combined 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 9 is what you would have, which would then be 5.
5. We might as well
Like,
do it. It
no.
boosts us 50 feet too.
4?
It depends. Do you rounding up or you rounding down? Because that's really 4.5.
Down, so 4. Just going what the book is, so 4.
And the shield going down doesn't negate any damage, is what I heard, right?
Nope. Yeah, the rest of it goes there.
Okay, so how much damage do we take there then? Besides the 14 that I already took off the shield, or 13 I already took
9.
off the shield?
So you took 13, and you had 1 shield left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you took 4. Should be. Is a token updating for your guy? Not
24.
so,
You have to actually hit enter on the value.
yeah. Well, I was just wondering if you were updating the token yet.
I haven't yet.
And then the 9, which you guys were using retro thrust, which also gives you 50 movement in any direction.
Forward, probably.
50 is just 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll just move forward.
So then that's only
I'm
4
taking
more
off-
damage.
Yeah.
The astromech will be the mechanic and start like repairing the hull and whatnot, but it doesn't. It's not capable of regenerating the shields. It's not skilled
Who
enough.
is?
Anyone that's a mechanic, that's a rank of mechanic.
So arts, but he can't fire the gun then. Right?
Yes. Yeah. So arts would basically be the mechanic for that turn, and then the astromech do something else.
Can the astromech fire the gun?
It would be very bad at it.
If you single move us next turn, you'll be just in a range to fire the blasters and I can torpedo.
Okay.
So it's 1. Oh, there's 1 up here that moves. Okay. This lone one, way the heck up here. Flies by this arc down here. Shoots at it once. Eh. Did I make that? Yeah. And hits it for. Oh, that's the arc that just got its turn. They do a quick turn to the swarm that's approaching them. Light them up with the burst cannon. Hit them. And actually just explode the entire squadron. Just hit one and it spirals and hits all the rest of them. And then the rear gunner opens up on that last
If you guys can
squadron.
take out some of the guys that are on our butt,
Definitely
that'd be
kills
great.
it. And
Tis a good plan.
So what we can get to
turns.
here?
Is that with? Is that well, I forget
That's
what our more-
dashed.
That's dashed.
400 movement.
Do you want to dash or do you want to fire the guns?
Well, your co-pilot can fire the guns too.
I know,
Yeah.
but we can fire the guns and a missile.
Yeah,
we
but
choose.
if I get here, then we can shoot the rear guns.
Oh yeah, tail gunner. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right. So there. So do you want to try shooting them? These guys on the way in, and then these guys after, or just unload all of them on these guys?
I think I'm gonna try to shoot these ones here because they're on their tail. These two ones might be interested in us, but we can take the hits a bit more.
Well, these guys
wait.
are passing them.
Oh, they're passing them.
Yeah.
Yes. So they'd actually be
Uh,
coming straight for you guys at this point.
All of them are. Well, besides these ones, might be able to fire on them.
Yeah, but our rear gunner can probably shoot at that guy.
I think I'll try to take out these ones as we come in, and then because I don't want to oversaturate these guys.
I will use my bonus action to system disrupt as well.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Hit crit.
Oof.
Nice.
So what are you shooting at?
see, these ones right here as we were coming in.
So you would have been.
Good amount of about here.
That would actually.
Sorry, here. Yeah.
Right about there, probably. So it would be a disadvantage, I believe, because of the burst.
Yep.
Oh,
You can
God
probably do it
damn
here,
it.
600. So, but yeah.
All right.
So just roll another d20.
That worked.
Those guys are destined to die.
Yeah. So that's just
Keep the first
as you
one.
guys zoom by, you just make a snapshot and destroy what's left of that
Get
swarm.
That's the
Sorry.
force right there.
Like, good shot. Good shot, Brother.
Anything else?
And now tail gunner, right? The one behind
Yep.
us.
Second two hit.
We can give him. Then can we use our Astro?
I don't
the
think
Astro
it'll
turn on 9?
Enough.
We can try.
Yeah.
If it's a D6, we roll a 6. It'll bring it up to 15.
Sure, you'll hit.
Oof.
Get to use that twice
Yeah.
before maintenance and all that stuff. Just
It's up to you, Ravo. Your roll.
what was I looking for again? Oh yeah. Should only be 2 of those.
So the first two.
Yeah. 16 overall.
Double max damage.
As you fly by, you destroy all but one of the
Nice.
fighters in that swarm. And it's Alpha's turn again. Alpha.
Hang
Hello.
on. Hello, I'm here.
Well, you said nothing.
I'm
Fly us
just trying to
forward.
figure out where we're going. So I move forward, and then I fire the lasers, the front lasers.
Mhm.
I have the wrong character sheet up. Burst lasers?
Burst laser, yeah. You should use the astromech probably.
Okay, so we'll add a d6.
Yes.
D6 is right. Yep.
So
14.
14.
That's
13 damage.
where'd my go? Ignore the fact it's fire in space, but it's fire in space. Fine. Ah, it's big fire in space.
Smaller fire in space.
Yeah,
Hey,
so with
maybe we're
that,
just maybe we're in
you
lower.
set it on that side on. It's just smoking and sparking and all that stuff, but the shields are still up on the front.
All right, torpedoes,
Maybe we're in
torpedoes
Leo
away.
instead of orbit.
We got 2 torpedoes left, guys.
T16.
Use them unwisely.
It does not make the save, and as you hit it, it just explodes in glorious fashion, and then
Yeah.
you see the shields in the front portion just kind of start flickering, and then they pop in and out randomly. It's like they're kind of there sometimes, but not really. Before they finally just anything that goes through them, as you see some of the blaster rounds from the acclimators, they just go right through.
Shields.
So there's still you can still see that there's shields that are there, but they don't resist at all. Essentially.
Open comms, man. Give them hell. Forward shields are down.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Anything else you guys are doing?
You could shoot repair us if you can with your engineering, right?
I mean, I think so.
I know you did it at least once. And then you might not have enough left because you've done that and the speeding.
Yeah, I think it says that I can do it twice.
Yeah, it should be like twice for
Yeah.
rank 1.
Yeah, so I can't do anything.
Can you do just a regular repair action?
Yeah, you just do patch, which you spend one of the ship's hit dice, or 2 of the ship's hit dice in...
But when in beta, do our shield regen?
I will.
that.
Shit, did I?
When it was your guys' turn, yes. So as soon as it's the pilot, it would have gone up by 6. I
I
believe.
thought it was 7.
I did it. Yeah, I did
It could be 7. It's 7 then.
It says 6 on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6 then. Whichever one it is. I don't know.
It's whatever I want.
Yes, 6. Because you either have 6, 12, or 3, depending on what shield type you have.
DC's
Well, then
13
our
for the
HP
patch.
should actually be 19 because I added 7 one time.
Yes.
Never mind that. DC is 15 is our DC.
So you do the patch action as mechanic.
No, it's 14.
So the hit
yeah.
dice is a d6.
Alright,
You gotta make a check first.
yeah, it's mechanics kit. Due to the fact that I'm engineer, I do have advantage on that, correct?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Well,
See,
well then.
just roll a d6.
Wouldn't that just
Alright,
be d6?
And
3 health, baby. Let's go.
have con. So 2. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum.
Is that all?
I think it's all we can do.
That's all you guys want to do? You guys use your
Yeah, I
action. Bump, bump, bump. So this one of the arcs zooms up, fires a missile, and it's lasers. Or no, just fires lasers. They use the dash. Hits this squad. Does 12, destroying all but 2 of them.
Should we just start retreating back now then?
Yeah.
And as he does that, you guys in the rear gunners on your left, so the starboard side of the arcs, you see an not extremely large, a much larger ship than the Alchemators. Just if I can get this stupid thing, pop out of hyperspace and immediately starts unloading the very, 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 very large guns on the side of it
Oh, nice.
into the
Venator.
Lucrehulk.
What
And
is
then
that?
you guys hear it is Venator.
No, I
You
wouldn't
guys
know
hear over
what
the
it is.
comms. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to do that, you guys technically in game wouldn't know what it is because they're like brand new at this point.
Yeah, same as the arcs.
So it unloads into the Lucrehulk, and you see just I can grab the stupid fires again. You see random like fires just pop up everywhere. And it starts to like not quite like come out of orbit, but it starts to lurch towards
List,
the planet.
perhaps?
Lurch, list, whatever. But its weapons are still firing and all that.
Are Lucrehulks gargantuan?
Yes, because they need to for the squadrons. Otherwise, they could nowhere near fit the amount of things. But also, they're just massive anyway. So, like, because most ships, they're gargantuan, but most ships are really, really long and not very wide.
I set it
Whereas
up
this
to
thing is
Venator.
just circle.
When I set up the Venator, I ended up having to put in in Legends, like the highest possible complement they were known to have. I ended up needing, I believe it was like 800 fleet space inside for
Yes.
fighters. It was insane. 800 or 1,000 I ended up with on that build.
That's about what they have for docking bay. But yeah. Those unloads, you also just see way more lats. A squadron of Jedi starfighters.
Ooh, what kind?
Oh,
Just regular ones.
Yeah.
Delta 7s.
And if I had them wherever they went, where did they go? Oh, bunch of V-wings. I can't find the thing for them, so they're here. Essentially. Ark's turn. So squad just zooms forward, shooting you guys here.
How dare they?
Both hit for 5 and 8 energy damage.
15. Alright.
That's beta, correct?
Yes. And then the squadron behind you zooms very quickly and then does a quick, like, almost 180 right behind you guys. There's just one little droid, so he doesn't have to stay information, and he hits you for 4 energy.
Oh.
Just out.
Do we have any way to reduce that?
You already used your thrusters, right?
Yeah, last time.
Alright, we're down to 0 shields.
And then the squadron over here does a quick turn to behind Alpha. Shoots a burst into them. 2 of them hit. Sure, you guys' AC is 16, right?
Correct.
E.
For 6 and 7.
13.
Is anyone on beta proficient in mechanics kits?
Nope.
Oh, I forgot
Back
to
in
do
a
droids.
couple.
Here, let's do
We'll
the
be
droid.
back.
The droid needs to patch.
I'll be back in a couple. Yes.
I forgot to do the droid for you guys. So the droid will do patch. You get 2 more off the top of that, so it'll take the 15 off the 24. I keep forgetting the droid exists. Technically, I should have you guys just decide what.
So how much are we taking?
5 and 6.
5 and 6, so 11. Okay.
Man, we'd be really nice if we could have some anti-aircraft fire from our ships. The big ones.
They're very far away, so only their
Yeah.
big weapons
They-
can actually hit.
Especially, I mean, out of character in this system. Yeah, it's only when they come within range of the large ships and they're all out of range.
But then again, it is also very nice that the Lucrehulks don't have any, like, small turrets that shoot at us. Or at least that they don't have any of them left.
Yeah, you just see there's a lot of those fires are what's left of whatever cannons would have been firing at you guys. $200. They miss this set, so they try a torpedo. The torpedo locks on, just zoom, and hits the last vulture in that squadron. And then it'd be Beta's turn.
ER's not there.
Oh, yeah, when Yar comes back, I gotta do some moving and stuff anyway.
I'm gonna grab a drink. By the way, how much does a 180-degree turn cost?
Twice your movement, or twice your turning speed.
So 200.
Okay. Because that's what I'm thinking is we turn around and give the ones behind us hell.
For Alpha?
Yeah.
I think we let the back gun shoot first, and then we turn around.
Sounds good to me, too.
Because he might take him out with the back gun, and if he does, then I say we move to assist our allies and then get the fuck out.
Yes, not dying is a good option.
Mic off.
Back, sorry.
You're up.
No.
hmm
We're trying to get out of here, right?
You got
Yeah.
dudes right in front of you right now.
I was.
So,
okay,
I'm
your
gonna
dash is open. Want me to shoot and you can dash?
Yeah.
Mic on.
I'll try to open up.
What do you guys think is the best way out of here? I guess we have to go west.
15 energy damage to the one in front of us. Yeah, I think the best way we can do is just head. Yeah, if we can head west, we might be able to. We might be able to either land in the what we don't know is a Defender.
Right, and if we do a 130, well, what
It's
is
twice
that?
your turning speed, so
90?
to do a 180 is twice your turning speed.
So that's 200, so we can move another 600 if I dash.
And then your
Just
tail
do
gunner can shoot anything that lives on the way out.
here.
Did that 15 do much damage to them, or?
Did the 15 damage do enough to take out that squadron?
There's like 2 of them left here.
Alright. You guys should
Okay.
take a shot.
Oh no,
with your guns.
on Vidair. Are you guys shooting it? You guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vidar
I didn't know you guys
before
were
we turn
doing things
around.
already.
Uh,
I thought you were still discussing what you were doing.
And then you should just take a shot during half your movement.
Where were you guys before you moved?
we were like right there in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Fired at them. Yeah, that hit. That destroys what's left.
Okay.
And then you use 50. 25 again.
Mm.
And then assuming you're dashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's talking is very, very far away.
Silence.
Who was talking?
Damn it.
The Gemma that was talking?
Nope.
Then who was talking? It was very far away.
Wasn't me.
Do I sound closer now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, as we turned, I think we are still within 600 feet, or were within 600 of that other squadron of droids.
Take a pop shot.
700.
Okay.
So that would be a no.
Nope.
Alpha, it's your turn then.
I just got
Shoot 'em up,
back.
Arts.
Yeah, hit the guys behind
Yeah,
us.
Droid will patch again. Rolling crap, apparently. Apparently, you guys only get to heal 2 hull points, period, ever.
So
Also,
I'm guessing
the ship
I'm
has 4 hit die, so you can do that 4 times.
yeah, so I'm guessing I'm healing again.
I think you should shoot those guys behind us.
Oh, Arts was healing, not that one. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the droid did mechanics, so.
All right, all 3 of those hit.
Those guys should be screwed. 14.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, what are you guys doing? People
We just
distracting
did 14 damage to this squadron.
me. Yeah, all 3 of those hit. I mean, hit all but one of them.
All right, do a flippy and we'll finish them off.
The flippy, sure.
The flippy.
Do you want to take the honors and I'll just keep my action for the dash?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Unless, you don't hit them and then I'll fire a torpedo at it.
That's true.
Why
It's
does it
not
have
a
plus
bad-
6?
What does what have +6?
The rapid fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, the burst laser also has +6. It's Dex +3. It says.
Should just be +2. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's right. Duh. The roll. They have strike fighter.
Cool. All right. I'll take a shot at these dudes.
Oh, let's see. I might have to fix those, but
14 hit.
I only have bomber, so why? Let's attack.
Mr. DM.
Okay, attack. Damage mod is 4.
Is 14 good enough to hit these dudes?
This should be 1 sec.
I mean, there aren't any more enemy squadrons, it looks like. We might as well just use the astromech just to buff it.
Rapid fire actually had +2 more than it should have.
You guys okay with me using the astromech since it seems like the last hostile?
That burst laser does not hit.
Do it.
Do it.
How about an 18?
That hits.
Woo woo.
7.
And destroy the last. Druid.
Nice.
So I did a 180 turn and a 45. How much movement do I have left?
Well, you used what was our turning speed? It's 100. So you used 200, and then you did a quarter turn, so that's another 50. So you've used 250 of our movement.
And I'm gonna dash, so that would make it 650 is the movement.
550.
Right there.
Take us towards that large vessel that bears Republic markings.
Sounds good to me. I mean, personally, I was aiming for our home ship, but the Venator works too. I mean, what's a Venator?
I don't believe the Arcadian has.
It should have hangars.
It has a very small hangar.
Yeah.
This one's modified over normal.
Because if it
'Cause
doesn't
the
have a hangar, where the hell
normal-
do we park our ship?
What is it? Normal Arquintans don't have actual hangars. They have
Exterior docking is how we
they have a
park our
port like right there, and a port here, and a port here. The port here is when they modified it for Imperials more so though.
Yes,
They stuck TIE fighters there.
we should probably
But-
drop off our experimental ship on the other large new ship.
But but this one's modified. The Arcadian slightly modified one that has a small hangar on it. And by
I mean,
small I
I'm
mean big
okay
enough
with
to have
whatever you
a
say,
lat
as long as
and
I don't have to go back down to the planet.
where'd that 19 go? Where did it?
I
lost it.
I don't see any more hostile fighters on the board.
There it is.
Oh god, was there another fighter?
Not at least not in our initiative count. There's not. I see lots of Republics.
There is a Lucrehulk.
Well, yeah, but he's got
I think
bigger things to
Lucrehulk's
worry
more
about than
concerned.
us. I mean, I don't think they have revenge in mind. More survival.
I don't know, man. Those CIS command droids, they developed a whole lot of weird personality quirks.
Is space combat effectively over?
No, yeah, I'm just readjusting things. So yeah, the other two arcs. Zoom up. They start to get information with Beta there. And as you guys that the large you guys can see it, there's large doors here that have opened up on this ship, and just a flood of starfighters and lats are just swarming out of it.
Honestly,
And the rear gunners also see from this hangar a
Which hangar?
the hangar from those guys. I deleted the. Where'd it go?
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
I accidentally deleted the swarm, so we're just gonna have.
Please tell me we don't have to get involved in that.
One sec.
Not if we keep beelining.
How fast can we run away?
I mean, our shields are down, so it's pretty reasonable for us to return to a ship either way. And
It's RTB time, guys.
yeah,
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. With the amount of enemies here, Camino ain't looking too bad.
don't you dare!
Well, except for the fact that we'd have to go
To
through
be
them
fair,
to get to
if
it.
you were to board that Lucrehulk, there'd be even more than there on Camino. Boarding Lucrehulk is like the worst plan.
I love it. Let's do it.
So yeah, over the comms, as you guys start getting away from the Lucrehulk as it starts listing towards the planet, you guys are low enough orbit that it's literally getting sucked in from the planet's gravitational pull.
I prefer to think we were in Leo, and that's why there were fires, because there was oxygen to burn.
Yeah.
So it's just falling.
Also, it's Star Wars, so like, eh.
Well, that's what was up with the Coruscant fight. They were in Leo. They weren't
Yeah.
in orbit.
Yeah. And you guys hear over the comms that I'm trying to think how to word this. I'll just gonna say Arc 170s, you are clear to return to the totally forgot to look up this stupid name.
Ooh, are those tri-fighters?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
that we know what a fighter is. Hello.
Why you give me no name?
Return to the. Is it the Arcotins, or are we going down to Camino? Or are we?
He's trying to find the name for the Venator. There's no fucking way he forgot the name of our ship.
It's the Enterprise. It showed up just like it did save us from the Borg cube. I mean, Lucrehulk.
I vote that we name it. We can name it anything we want.
Bubbles.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so you guys are told that you can land in the hangar, which is the big doors that opened up in the Negotiator, which is the name of that ship.
This doesn't really seem to be
Aggressive
negotiating, so...
Yes.
It's aggressive
Well,
negotiation.
there's a reason for
Yes.
there's a reason why it's called the Negotiator.
The negotiation.
Can we
So,
just yada yada, or do we have to actually go invade fucking fighters?
No, you can just. I was just gonna say, as you guys fly by the massive squadrons of V-wings and lats and a few Jedi starfighters, like you guys immediately see these two sets of Jedi starfighters just zoom by you guys and immediately just start ripping Vulture droids and tri-fighters.
I'm gonna open up the comm and just give a quick "May the Force be with you."
Yeah, and then the other squadron that came from the Negotiator goes by, and the whole mass just zooms in and destroys what's left of the fighters as the Lucrehulk just slowly descends into Camino. With that, you guys are now on.
Facility that we worked so hard to protect.
You guys are now on the Negotiator, and we'll just go to this page because it's all I got for now. And as you guys
Have we taken a long
land.
rest?
No.
Not yet. You guys are still landing.
I have no force points.
It's okay. I think we're.
I
I think
have
the
no
fight's
tech
over.
points. I
have
want
a-
to explode.
I still got power cells, so I'm good.
As you
I
guys
still have a
land
fair bit of force and other
and
force.
exit out of your arcs, you are greeted with a very friendly
Hello there.
from someone that's wearing Jedi robes. And if the Jedi want to make
I'm
a
still on the Lucrehulk
lore
map, by the
check.
way. I will, but
I'll give it a
Oh yeah, I
shot.
forgot to grab you guys. I
Oh,
forgot.
hey, I'm proficient
I have
in
no
lore.
fucking idea.
I have slightly less no fucking idea, I suppose.
Roll 20 just crashed.
I
I guess
too have
also
no fucking idea.
He's so
Gemma
well
can.
known. Like,
Gemma can as well.
sure.
What a
This guy
well-known
is
person.
Like a fucking. This guy's a pro
I
status.
don't suppose them being part of our order might give
What
advantage.
do you
on
need
the
me to roll? DM?
Just lore.
Lore. Okay.
See if
Who
you know
hasn't
who this is.
heard of the famous this guy?
Nah.
Us.
No.
Might-
Then you guys.
Apparently it was-
Might we get advantage from being in the Jedi Order?
He's fucking. He's fucking
Uh,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
There's a lot of
James
Jedi
said
though. Yeah, sure. The actual Jedi can have
The
advantage.
Jedi should know what the fuck's going on.
I still have no fucking idea.
Also,
I
Ravel
only have
didn't
a
even roll.
+1 to roll like crap, so...
Oh yeah, I guess he's not
My
Jedi. That's
God.
right. I was
There's no way
Fine,
Ravel
fine.
would know who this is.
But they do not want us to know.
Nah, so you guys, you know, for whatever recollection, you don't remember who this is. But he introduces himself as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he
Who?
has come to relieve you guys of
Lions.
the
Sounds
yeah,
like an
just
Italian dish.
of the hard work that you've been doing defending Camino, and he and his clones will mop up what's left. You guys will get a quick. Your comlinks start beeping. You get a message from. What's her name? Because I can't
McRaven.
remember. Yeah, there we go.
Make Raven.
I was getting there. So you get a message from Major McRaven that they are starting to fly next to the negotiator, so that when you guys are done, you can. They're also sending over a transport to pick you guys up for whenever you're done discussing what you got to discuss. And with that, Obi-Wan guides you slowly towards the command bridge, the main command bridge of the negotiator, as it overlooks the slowly descending
Oh man,
Lucrehulk and the just massive starfighter battle that's out there.
I wanted to meet on the Starfighter command bridge. How dare!
It's an impressive ship, General.
That she is, Obi-Wan says from, and he just explains that there's more Venators that have been sent out to various battles across the galaxy. They all just had a couple dozen of them come off of the assembly lines and get filled with forces and vehicles and all that stuff. And so they've been sent to the various battles around the galaxy that are in need of some heavier firepower.
Do you know
And he was sent here to relieve you guys.
You know what shipyards these came out of? I haven't heard anything about more ships being built, especially nothing commissioned at this.
They were. What was where to go?
Didn't they start off as just Rathana heavy engineering? I know Kuwa eventually started building them, but I don't know if they were building them from the start.
Where'd it go? Curse you, legends.
Look at that beautiful empty party loot page. It's great.
We need to sell all that shit still. All the shit
Yeah.
all the fucking shit that's on our ship. In fact, let's do that before we do our next thing. Before I forget about it again.
I like how they've never actually, at least Wookiee doesn't have anything of like when they were built. I don't know. Just gonna go with they were built in secret in by Quat drive yards. And fairly hastily as well because
War.
yeah. I mean they started building them before the actual war started because there's been smaller skirmishes before Geonosis.
War were declared.
So basically when those started up when as the council but as the basically the higher ups of the Republic were like, we might need a fleet at some point. They started the building of a new class of starship.
Interesting.
And that is these. They have far enough firepower to deal with Venators and
I forget, but
You said the
out
wrong
of
ship name.
character. Out
to
of
deal with
character.
Lucrehulk, sorry.
Would Venators? I forget if Venators broke the Rusan Reformation or not. Like, did they like break those like shipbuilding laws?
What is it, like the heavy cruiser treaty of World War II era?
Yeah, well, it was like a while before the start of the Clone Wars, but it was like they like everyone kind of like re-established the way that navies were built. And, it was like a way to downsize from the crazy shit that was being built, like like a Geneva Convention, but on naval etiquette.
Yeah, there is something like that in the real world too.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. I mean,
It's some sort of cruiser treaty. I'll just look it up quickly.
I mean, Geneva Convention. And nukes is part of it, but that'd be one thing.
hmm.
I'm not seeing the specifics on it. It's basically they were just downsizing the whole military. But as you've seen with the amount of clones and whatnot, that didn't quite hold up for some people. So yeah, as you guys watch it, just getting destroyed. Obi-Wan guides you guys to the large hollow table in the middle of the bridge and hits a button and a picture of a planet with 3 moons
And 2 suns.
pops up screen. And he if anyone wants to make a lore check before, I don't know.
Well, it
It'd still be
hasn't been
lore
working
check.
so far, but let's see what happens now.
See if you recognize what planet it
17's
is.
pretty good.
Would I happen to know
Better.
this planet?
Nat 20,
Vidar would.
23.
So
Yeah, nah, I don't give a shit.
Yar and Vidair, you guys recognize this planet and moons as Naboo and its moons.
What's happening at Naboo?
Then Obi-Wan hits another button and it zooms in onto one of the planets, which Vidair recognizes as Umadun, and he slowly starts in a very what's the way I want to word this? In a very worried and not particularly
Sorry.
happy way, he explains to you that they have gotten a distress signal from Umadun, the Gungans, several years ago after the events of the blockade, which was about, I think, like 10 or 12 years prior to the war starting. The blockade of Naboo that happened around that time. The Gungans then decided that instead of just emerging out of where they lived on Naboo, that a lot of them would instead migrate to Umadun, which is a very similar planet or similar moon, in that it's very much covered in water. It's very swampish. But they've got a distress signal that a new kind of battle droid has been attacking Gungan civilizations there, some of the villages and whatnot. And they request the help of the Republic.
Do we have any information about?
He does not have any information other than they are some new type of droid that seems to be. It has a weapon that's extremely potent against Gungans, specifically.
Like a dehydration
Okay.
gun or something?
He doesn't know specifics, but as soon as he says as soon as the you guys either horrible hiccuping. As soon as he's done explaining it, he then hits another button and it displays one, the Arcadian, and two, your guys' ship, the Steel Aurora. And he starts to explain that their plan is to take the Arcadian, that him and his Padawan and a few of the ARC troopers that you guys and some other clones that you guys rescued from Camino. Rescued or
Woke up.
woke up, yeah, from Camino. You guys are going to get on the Arcadian, fly to Naboo, and then when you're at Naboo, you're all going to take the Steel Aurora, which they know has a stealth mode, and secretly go to the planet and figure out what's happening and how to prevent it.
Okay.
So
the
Anakin's gonna be on board,
infrastructure-
is what I just heard.
This Padawan, whoever it is.
In out of character, yes. In character, you don't know. You
Alright,
don't know who
then
this
keep
is,
him away from
aside
me.
from the name.
Why? He's a
Why
republic
what?
Arts is
hero.
technically a
No.
Arts is technically a child.
But you're not a Jedi, so if you're thinking about the youngling thing,
Doesn't
Also, that's
matter.
not for
Still
another, like,
murder.
3 years.
yeah. Also the time frame. He's a Republic hero right now.
Padawan's in like a Vader's gonna ask, civilization on Umadun, is it underwater or is it?
Most of it, because it takes a long time to build underwater cities. The vast majority of their civilization is above land, so it's a lot of smaller villages. It's not like the main, so it's not the main civilization of the Gungans. It's a lot of the smaller groups have started, instead of just straight up migrating to the surface of Naboo and filling that up with also all the Nabooians, they decided to go to Umadun instead because it's a very similar climate as far as the water portions are. It's definitely more swampish.
We're gonna be friends, and we're gonna start that by moving to a different moon.
So yeah, as he does that, he hits another button, turns off the hollow table, and so you guys make your way back towards the docking bay, board the lat that's to take you to the Arcadian, and so you guys, Obi-Wan and 3 of the ARC troopers that you guys woke up follow you there. And as you get to the Arcadian, one of those Jedi starfighters comes zooming in as you guys walk off the lat, comes zooming in, landing gear like already deployed as it hits the ground, and a very spunky looking Jedi just jumps out and
Correct.
quickly approaches Obi-Wan and calls him master and says that he accomplished his task of destroying the what was left of the droid starfighters.
20, nice.
Everyone
No.
congratulates him and all that stuff. And then
Heard
you
of
guys.
Obi-Wan. How the hell could you have heard of Anakin?
No.
He's a
There's
young
a reason why I
and
didn't
hip
let you
new
have
guy.
another lore.
You don't know Anakin?
I know, right?
I would say Yar and Marib could make a piloting check, I'd say.
Even better.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
neither of you guys have heard of Obi-Wan, but you guys have heard of Anakin Skywalker and his prowess with piloting any starcraft that he gets behind, or any vehicle in general. And just, he's like, you guys think you're good, but you're not him good.
He's got like a plus 30.
Yeah, he's extremely gifted in piloting starships. You guys don't know if it's like because of the Force or just his natural gifting or a mixture of the two, but you do know that he has accomplished great things with starfighters. First of which being the blockade.
Do it.
Hey, 2 Padawans. We should be of equal skill level.
Yeah, he would be Padawan still.
Padawans in name only.
Seeing Marab basically salivate over Anakin, I'm gonna look over and go, who is he?
It's Anakin Skywalker. How do you not know who he is?
I must have missed that class.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to bed.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so as you guys make it ready to bridge and get the rest of the debriefing of what's happening, McRaven explains that it'll take about a week for the Arcadian to get there, and that's going as fast as it can. It'll take a week. So you guys have a week to heal up, do any crafting or anything you can do well on a ship in hyperspace.
Can we sell the cargo from the Steel Aurora, for fuck's sake?
You can definitely have one of the so you can have them take the cargo off of the Steel Aurora, and one of the officers, when they get to Naboo, can have a trader from Naboo come pick it up and sell it, basically.
Before it's sold.
Because the Arcadian itself, so that they don't arouse suspicion from the CIS that are on Umadun, the Arcadian itself is just going to Naboo and going to stay there.
Oh, so it's just gonna drop us off?
Yeah, you guys are going
Take
to
our
basically
stealth ship.
pop out as it. So that when you're debriefing, basically as the Arcadian drops out of hyperspace, you guys are going to immediately exit in the Steel Aurora, go towards Umadun as stealthily as you
off.
can.
Before all the cargo is moved off, I know that guys give it a quick once over. We'll set
Mic on.
scores and see if any of it gives off any tangible aura.
You can. That would just be a perception check.
I mean the actual power, sense force. Not
Oh, yeah, you can do that too.
Hey, Gemma,
Yeah,
can you give me some lessons in using a blaster rifle?
absolutely.
Yeah, as you look through the cargo, you don't sense anything like as far as the force is concerned. You do, however, sense about 12 small creatures
Fuck
that
you!
have
Fuck
just been
you!
sitting in the back of the ship.
Oh my god, do I know what they are?
You can make a lore check. Or is animal thing still in here, or is it not animal?
All I'm
Animal
saying is don't let
handling.
me see them or I will cut them in half.
The animal handling is still a skill.
Do you want animal
Yes,
handling?
animal
or-
handling.
Okay.
If you know what they are.
14?
Bad.
Yeah, you do know that they don't belong on this ship, but they're such a weird,
Try to catch my
disturbing
attention. I'll know
creature
what they are.
that you're not exactly sure where they're from. You just know that they're not from Camino. They're not from
Fucking
anywhere that
Killspace,
you've seen.
man.
Hey, catch my attention. I'll know what they are. Believe me.
He's Vidar is just like let's
To be fair, you would say Merib has had this ship been on it longer, so he might know, just as a out of character thing.
Yeah, no, Vidar just gives a sigh as he walks out of the cargo bay.
Yeah, they're all just sitting in the corner, like eating like small crumbs or something that fell off of a box.
But now there's pests on our ship. Yeah, he'll probably leave some sort of note, like small notice on like a terminal somewhere. But like, that's it.
Oops, I never deleted all these people.
Like, hey, we've got fucking rats.
There's so many
What's a rat?
people.
You know what I mean.
Are there womp rats on my ship? Are they fucking eating the cables?
No, you've just got. There's just the note would probably just say there's pests in the cargo hold.
They were precisely back here. If you guys can see now, they're back here.
Oh man, I forgot that you guys deleted my intense artwork of fucking the Mandalorian skull over the Jedi symbol. Oh,
It's okay, I made a better looking one.
but
I didn't.
you.
To be fair, I didn't mean to. It was just this massive thing of tokens, so I couldn't like avoid it.
So much work.
So I'm receiving blaster lessons from Gemma. So in some hopes I could one day use a blaster rifle.
Oh yeah, so there's actual like skill training and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I don't think the rest of you guys saw that. If you guys saw it or not. Let me know if you did.
Yeah.
So what skills?
Yeah,
So
it's like
there's
variant rules.
it's in the variant rules. It's the
Oh, here it
picture.
is.
It should still be that. But so Merib wants to learn how to use an ion pistol from
Well, I'm going for an ion blaster now, but
ion blaster.
because I
So the
can use an
ion
ion
blaster
pistol
itself.
easily. I'm just not proficient in it.
Yeah. I mean, you can use anything. It's just you're not proficient in any of the blaster weapons. But yeah, he wants to be proficient in using an ion blaster.
Are we aboard the Arcadian? Like, is the Seal War aboard the Arcadian until we get to the Naboo star system?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
So there's a small hangar. So.
Yeah. So yes, I will happily train people who
And so to do that, it costs 250 credits, and it'll take 10 weeks period, like to eventually get that training. But this would just be so 250 credits and a week. Oh, that's also what I forgot.
My
I knew I
credits
forgot
are
something.
somewhere around
Is
here.
there?
So for your help in defending Camino and destroying the Lucrehulk, each of you gets, if I can think of my brain, 10,000 credits to spend on various things.
Are there med kits, medical kits aboard the Arcadian?
I'll have. They haven't been able to update what it is because they did that, then they went to battle, and now they're going to Naboo. But definitely, when you guys come back from Umadoon, they will have more.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What was that? The
Oh, iron carbide is what you're using. You know, I should make a training downtime channel.
Is there anyone aboard the Arcadian who might be able to either pay or something to have them train me in armor tech school?
Um, What did I put on this ship?
But I assume there might be someone who like, unless we just have huge stores of backups that like repairs clones armor and stuff.
I mean, I'm proficient in armor text tools, so I could train you.
well, I mean, well, you have to spend a work.
Yeah,
week
but you only can
training. Yeah, you
do
can
it to
train
one person at a
At
time.
a time.
You're basically spending that entire like week training. And it's the ion carbine is what you're training for, I believe.
Can I buy one of those on the Arcadian? Or no?
The ion carbine is on Arcadian still. Oh, so you want ion carbine or blast or rifle? Blaster's the pistol,
I already have
which is
that.
what you've been using. Carbine gives you more range while being two-handed, and then the rifle is even more range, two-handed, but does 1d6 instead.
I believe in only 2 more levels, I won't be able to be killed by kill unless I'm injured.
How much did we get for our first adventure? I'm trying to
I
remember.
believe it was like 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah.
I'm at like 1,030.
And that was a lot
Mic
of that was
off.
because
Oh.
you helped the
Yeah, a
senator and all that
Really?
stuff.
So what did we
Did
get
we-
this time?
10,000.
10,000.
Money tends to jump up at level 5 just in general, so.
Mic on.
So could I?
Once, before Yar. Who was asking a question before Yar?
I was asking.
Over there, yes.
Did we gain any faction,
Yeah,
reputation?
so all your Republic faction rep can go up by...
We're currently rank 1, right?
Well, the actual, like, number, not the rank itself.
Oh, the renown.
Yeah, so you get... three renown with the Galactic Republic.
I guess I'll go for the ion rifle,
Nice.
just because it's 1d6 instead of 1d4.
Where do you guys have the renown?
I have it in
I
extra.
would say everyone that I had it on, it should be on yours too. The factions at the top, if you click
There.
on that. Yeah, I put it in all your guys' ability section, features and traits section, because it's easier to keep track of there. Since there's not really a way to do it in these sheets.
And we
unfortunately.
gained that with the Galactic Republic total,
Yes.
or okay.
So plus 3 to the Galactic Republic.
So 3 total.
Yes.
Can I inquire and get it?
No, so you would be at 4 now. You got plus 3.
Yeah,
so
you were at
4
1,
now.
so now we're at 4.
Can I inquire into getting the Iridone Gravlev arm?
Say it again. You're breaking up.
Can I inquire into getting the Iridonian Gravlev arm?
Yeah, they can see if there are any on.
And a shield, light shield plus. Set them. Yeah.
Let's see. Variant rules. 10 work weeks.
Yeah, so post what training you guys are doing and who it is with, and if you are doing training.
Is there someone? Is there someone who could teach armor tech tools?
So I was just
I
thinking
can
of,
I can teach armor tech tools.
but,
Yeah, but
you're teaching Marib, so you only can do
I
one at a
mean-
time.
What? Really? That seems like
No.
we're not going to beat the range for 8 hours with a blaster.
It takes.
No,
Well,
I
that's
got-
just
it takes
the
a
No,
while.
balance
no, no.
of
Here's
it,
what
yeah.
here's what I'm thinking. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I could teach Marab to shoot correctly, and
Okay.
you
There's
could
that too.
teach. Yeah, I mean, I know how to use a gun. I just don't know how to
Since
open
you're
doors.
arms tech, since you're arms tech, you do have proficiency in all weapons, all blaster weapons, fire weapons, all that stuff.
Oh shit! Your arms tech?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why he's been using a
Nice.
sniper the whole time.
So however we need to
Yeah.
bounce our training around is fine.
Yeah, so we could do arts. Training. Merb. Did you decide what you wanted to start training in?
Ion rifle.
Okay. Just keep in mind that it's two-handed, so
Well, yeah.
you basically have to
both
put
of
your
them are.
lightsaber away.
Yeah.
The blaster's a pistol, but yeah. But because you're pretty much short range anyway, you're definitely better off with long range anyway. You gotta use that.
'Cause
Do I need to
Training
be-
Merab
all I have to be is
in
within 60
ion
feet, and then I
rifle.
can just throw powers anyway.
One work week.
Oh. Okay.
And then it's 250 credits. So you guys can divvy up how that basically to use. Essentially, for training for a rifle, it's the ammo spent is what the 250 credits is for.
It's a lot of ammo.
Hey, gotta be proficient in it somehow.
So
And it's 25 power cells. If you figure you fire 4 or 5 every day.
Could I procure some armor mix tools over the week as well?
All right, so say that again.
I was hoping I could procure some armor mix tools.
So, question for
Yeah, they
everybody,
have all like the basic stuff that's
yeah.
in like the player's handbook.
My question for everybody is like, why everyone wants to learn armor tech tools? Just because if everyone knows it, you're kind of like going into other people's lanes for crafting.
Yeah,
I mean,
like so those you can always give it to, like if you want to like mod something, you can always give it to someone that has the tools and they can do it. Especially if they already have a better
I'm
ability
not saying I'm
mod.
not going to teach you. I'm just saying like if everyone starts giving everyone
Yeah.
their tools, then no one is, has the spotlight in their area anymore.
My in-character reason for learning armor tech tools is because it's one of the tool sets that's respected by the Mendoad. It's one of the ones that you're expected to know, and he doesn't. And he'd like to
Can I
learn it.
ask a quick question here? The damage roll for ion rifle is 1d6 plus 2 ion since I'm not proficient, right?
It's the damage roll is 1d6
Plus dex.
plus your dex period, doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
it's the to hit that you either get your proficiency if you're proficient or you don't. You still get your dex no matter what.
So that looks right to you then?
What's your dex at?
2. My dex modifier is 2.
Yeah, dex 2. Yeah.
Wait, I gotta ask, does getting specifically because of us both being in the same faction, I just want to know if this mechanically works. Would if Gemma did choose to train Vidar and armor mix tools, would it bring in the apprentice rules from the faction?
It can. So, well, sort of yes and no, because the problem is it's actually meant for high rank.
Yeah.
Mendo, it's I don't think it's listed there.
Like how high rank?
Yeah, it's not listed there because it's on. Hopefully, it'll be better structured when it gets released. But it's on
Like rank 3, rank 4?
Mentor. So, you can't even use the apprentice rank yet, too. So apprentice is at second rank.
I'm at second rank.
To be. Oh, so you're at second rank.
I am second
But
rank.
you gain the ability to be apprentice to a third rank or higher.
Okay.
I see. All right.
But you only have to get 10 renown overall to get
rank 2.
Second. And then it's 25 to get third. But yeah.
Can I set up that cargo hold?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
At some random point you hear that Vidar found rats in Cargo Bay 1, which is over there.
I'm moving. I'm just doing it slowly.
Rats with long legs and wide jaws.
Okay. I'm in Cargo Bay 1.
I going to start training.
For Cargo Bay 1, you start sensing and hearing a little chittering behind this box.
I guess investigation is what you want from me then?
Yeah, if you want. Investigate.
Just gotta bring up my character sheet again. Because I fucked it up.
So yeah, just go to investigate. You find just a whole family of 12 porgs just sitting in the corner, eating on crumbs.
Do they seem aggressive?
No, some of them look at you and make little noises, and then go back to eating crumbs and hopping around and doing porg things.
What ability would you like me to use for the training roll?
I think it just. Oh no, there is. So you have Adair and Marib make training rolls. Yes.
What is
Yeah.
that?
What
Roll 1d100
It has to start off with a D20
Plus-
to see if there's a modifier to the D100.
So I ask again, what
it'd be.
Thank you.
Also, the tool is 10, yes. And the value. Okay, so Adair, you also have to spend between you and Gemma, if you guys want to split it, the amount of credits.
Yeah.
The amount of credits.
Limiting is spending the money.
Yeah,
It's
the amount of
200
credits that's equal to your tool.
200 credits. Also.
Yeah. And then some Oh yeah, it is D100. So yeah, make a 1d20 plus dexterity for the weapon and I'd say intelligence for the armor mech tools still.
Oh, you're fucking serious? Damn it.
I would say most of the
1d20
time
plus
is.
2 then?
I think. Because that's the only thing really makes.
Well, I mean, is it based
most
off
of the time, armor tech tools I feel is probably intelligence.
I mean, unless it's. I figured it was a direct port over of Smith's tools, but damn. All right.
So 1d20 plus 2 then?
Yes.
That's a 5.
Not great.
Lore, investigation, perception, stealth. Eh. Yeah, I could see you doing wisdom. Just reading over the different things you can do with armor mech, wisdom would make sense for actually learning about armor and how it works, as opposed to actually building it itself.
Okay.
I'd say at least the first few weeks will be wisdom, because you're just learning how armor works in the first place.
Yeah, I only get a +5. Oh no, I don't get any modifier now.
5, so 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys don't get modifiers, so roll a D100.
Maybe you'll roll well though.
74. 99.
99.
Oh.
It's exactly the same thing though. So you get 2 work weeks in instead of 1.
Nice.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, it's 10 if you're bad at it.
I'm a fifth
Well,
of the
it's
way
10
there.
if you're okay with it. If you're bad at it, it could take 20.
Hey Drake.
Hmm.
I'm gonna break up one of the field rations I'm carrying on me and offer it to the porgs.
Okay.
Why are you giving the porgs
The
food?
porgs are
How
eating.
dare you? Those are the enemy.
They are.
I'm also a Jedi, so just randomly killing them that aren't.
To be fair, you guys have no
Let me
idea.
at him.
I want to point out
Let me
that
at him.
even the Jedi Revan, when he was a Jedi, killed the porg.
I would love
Not porgs.
to like.
Giskas, sorry.
I would love for us to like open up the doors, and then it's just like
They
us
spread
flying out with like
a flood of them.
a swarm of porgs by our side.
Oh,
I mean, Marab knows
God.
how potent the swarm of porgs is. He had it firsthand. They're not
I-
nice when they're angry.
I gotta ask, does this work week, does the work week you spend learning the tool count if we succeed like we did? Does it count as a successful work week?
That's kind of up to me, but yeah. I mean, this one says, yeah, it's kind of just up to me. It's every 5. Okay, yeah. So every 5 work weeks, I basically roll to see if you guys. I would roll a D100 for the 10% chance, and then if it's like a 1 to 10, then complication happens. So like, you have to do it 5 times essentially.
Alright.
And it's 5 actual work weeks, not like completed. Like,
Yeah.
so you guys are on 1, even though you've technically
I was
got
talking.
2 credit.
Sorry, for successful, I was talking more about the reputation side rather than the renown
Oh.
side rather than.
I'd say every like for you guys, since you're 2 Mandalorians, and he's like specifically teaching, and Jem is specifically teaching you how to make Mandalorian armor. I'm assuming.
Yep. I mean, that's the mission right now.
Yeah.
Probably
Or at least
basic armor
or at
first.
least how to repair it. At the very least, how to repair it if it does get damaged. That every
Are you guys over your little spat, by the way, that you had?
every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's more of.
I mean, going through
she would
literal
rather you at least
droid.
learn
I
how
would
to
say-
make this shit. So
Yeah. Also
you're not
going
a
through
total
literal
insult to
droid hell.
Mandalorian.
Also going through literal droid hell together can do that. When you're the both Mandalorians are stuck on one side of a door
she's
versus an
hoping,
entire
yeah.
like half an army.
She's hoping that learning more about Mandalorian culture will help maybe not stray you from the Jedi, but have a better answer to her when she asks you next time.
I'd say every 2 weeks that you guys can, because you're technically for like one of the Rizalera is basically wearing your armor and teaching the ways of the Mandalorians. So because you are literally
This is the way.
since you're literally like teaching Vidair the ways of Mandalorians, that it still counts as furthering the faction. It would just be, and I guess 1 work week works too, because so you get 1 each week, because that's the rules.
I'm gonna after feeding the porgs, I'm gonna go back to the med bay and continue checking supplies and stocking.
Yes, I have spoken.
I am only 6 away from tier 2.
I'm gonna send Mom another 10,000 credits. So that's 15,000 towards her mastercraft.
I would say if you want to know how much it costs.
Yes, please.
Are you going?
Drake.
Are you going for a?
1 second.
Mom is a master Mandalorian smith, so I'm just sending her money while I'm fighting the war to make me some badass armor.
Are you going for a Beskar Gam though? Or
Perhaps.
I was looking at the cost it would take for me to eventually get a heavy Durasteel Beskar Gam.
Yeah, I don't really have. Yeah, it's stupid amount of money probably.
To be fair, it's different now.
1,000 credits. Yeah, but
because all those mods are gone. I keep forgetting to delete these stupid
originally
things.
it was 500,000 credits.
Yeah, no.
You think I could invest
Also,
my
be
credits in
aware.
Bitcoin?
Be prepared to change the names on all your armor.
That's
Because
totally
the names are changing so that they're less like specific to materials. So it's like the only one that's not technically different is battle armor, but it's getting moved up
just saying battle
to being
armor
one of the heavies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the battle armor name is getting moved up to be the current Durasteel.
What's the battle armor?
So as it is,
battle armor going to be changed to?
If I can find the picture. That's not where the picture. Ugh. Of course, I didn't pin this stupid thing.
Hey Drake, just while we're on the subject of item pricing, can you give me a cost for the other focus? Now that things have changed.
Oh yeah. I'd say if I already have prices down, they'll probably still be the same. Well, just anything I already gave you guys prices for.
Okay, cool. That works.
Because they're still within the range, so.
Cool.
Probably. I'll have to check that one if it's on the higher end of 1,000 to 5,000, because chassis are lower. I will find
It's not a
this
huge deal right
stupid
now.
picture.
It's
I
like
found it. Well, the problem is we had a lot of text in the council chat
Oh crap!
that I had to sift through.
Can you use at will feat or force powers or tech powers when you're
You broke up.
unarmed?
So technically, tech powers require a wrist pad. Technically,
you need to focus.
yeah, but force powers require nothing. They just
Ooh.
they don't even require it. You have to use your hands raw.
Weave
So
armor and composite armor. Okay.
it's part of one of the nice things about doing the Inquisitor Scout is that if they are without their wrist pad, they still have some force powers.
Because
yeah,
I might start.
Those are the current
more
new
sensitive
names for everything.
And bulky, I'm assuming, is just disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes, it's just an actual property so that we can say it loses the bulky property or whatever.
Got it.
For mods.
Copy. Neato.
I think I'm gonna run under. I was looking at. So the
Hunter Scout's dope.
Mandalorian. The Mandalorian kind of screwed with how Mandalorians act.
To be fair,
Like
they didn't screw with it. It's 9 years after the last time we ever have anything to do with the Mandalorians.
that's
To be fair.
Culture change.
And they literally have an entire purge happen.
Well, yeah, but
that reduces them to a nomadic society.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the Purge brought back Mandalorian ideals from thousands of years beforehand.
They started using the Super Commando Codex more.
But
basically.
what I'm saying is they fucked with the Super Commando Codex. They changed the wording of it.
To be fair, that wasn't in canon yet, so.
Yeah, but I don't really make much distinction between canon and legends.
I mean, I've said this before. I basically say, for the sake of the playing D&D, whatever you like best, or whatever the DM likes best, basically, is how it goes, because that's just the nature of D&D. But as far as actual Star Wars, I go with both until canon replaces literally a Legends thing. So literally they replace that actual thing that was in Legends, either because it's the timeline or because they they actually replace how it works. That's when I then ignore the Legends, or not so much ignore as so much just don't put as much stock into it. I still take from Legends when I do things like the starships. I pretty much have to take from Legends, except for in very few cases. Even with old ships, there's some cases where I actually took the canon more, but yeah.
So can I start training for
what? Where?
A feat.
Depends on what feat, and you'd have to find a person for it.
So
all
I
the
can
training,
find out I'm force sensitive from one of these Jedi.
I mean,
or actually no, Tech Dabbler.
Ravel would be the only one that could help you at this point.
So we have an engineer, right?
That'd be me.
He's teaching someone right now, though.
Oh, so
yeah, the only one that's not
makes
doing
sense.
anything is Ravel. Or, I mean, you could also do it with Obi-Wan.
No,
It'd have to be with
gonna
Obi-Wan
take it
for. It'd have to be for Obi-Wan for 40 straight weeks, essentially.
No, I was gonna do Tech Dabbler, which is you learn at will
Arts
Tech
or
Dabbler.
me can do that for you sometime, as I'm a scout.
What the hell is this room?
Because then I get at
the
will.
room with the what room?
The room in the top right.
The bathroom.
Uh-huh. It kind of looked like a prison cell for a second there until I'm like, wait a minute, why the hell is there a toilet and a sink on the other side?
Instead of a shower curtain, it's an energy field.
Yeah. Also, because I can do this now, because I knew I can do it and make that big. To be fair, I made this when I didn't realize you could resize things by holding Alt. So
Wait, so is arts available now? Or?
Arts is not. Arts
Arts is
training
not.
Merib.
And I'm training our resident Mandalorian Jedi.
You can also spend the whole week crafting med packs.
That's
That
also
is true.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
That's a good use of.
So that would be
89.
Ooh, assault armor. That's-
I'll say where's the crafting rules? Oh, I'll say you can buy a blueprint for fine med packs if you want.
Ooh, how much is that?
I'll say should be a good question. I'm thinking about it. Say about 2,500.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that then.
So it's really too bad that Merib didn't get a.
And
I
then
think. Sorry.
no, it's fine. Go.
No. I was just you can go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then I was looking into a +1 light shield and that Iridonian arm.
Yeah. So those you'll definitely be able to get after.
Probably this
Odin.
next mission.
Yeah, they'll get it when.
It's fine by me.
Yeah, anything that's in the handbook they already have. Anything that's not, except for med packs, those are in cells. Oh yeah, there are new cells. If you guys want to look into those.
I was asking
Yeah,
about
cells
medical
is
kits, by
whatever.
the way, not med packs.
What about the medical kits?
I was asking if there was another medical kit I could buy. I'm running
Oh,
low.
those you could just keep buying those.
Oh, okay.
Or refilling those. It's med packs that I'm kind of restricting just because they're kind of a big thing with potions and whatnot.
Yeah, what are they called now? Like the med kits for
Med packs
kits.
are the same. Med kits are now medical kits. That way you don't have two things that say med.
Honestly, that was getting me really annoyed.
I'll buy 4 more of them.
I tried very hard to change one of them. I tried to change med packs to stips, but whatever.
How many med packs can we purchase?
There's currently none available. But Yar can make a crap ton because there's like materials to them.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say at the end of the week, the one medical officer there's probably made like 5 of them, the basic ones.
Well, if I'm
And
going with
then
the fine,
you guys should also, anyone that uses blasters can look into the new ammo types as well, the new cell types.
Mm.
There's cryo and deafening for new cells. And they have those. I'm only limiting like enhanced ones,
If,
basically.
I'm gonna like if we I know we don't really have quarters, but I'm gonna find a place and Vidaire is going to leave 50 of his power cells somewhere on the ship that he shouldn't be holding.
You should have quarters on the Arcadian.
I was say for actual power cells, I'm just gonna say that you guys generally just have enough because you're probably never gonna use them
Well,
all.
For me, it's not for guns. It's for my jetpack. It's the amount.
Yeah.
The time it can fly is like dependent.
I mean,
on...
I'd say just power cells in general. Don't have to worry about buying them. If you want to just like subtract 10 credits every time you use a power cell, you can do that, or just assume that you pick them up off droids.
Alright.
Because all any of the droids that are holding a blaster are gonna have power cells on them. B2s won't because they have internal blasters.
So how's
All
T9
that.
doing?
It's boating around, looking for stuff to fix. Because it's a very very old ship, so.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
He makes random little beeps as he goes around the halls.
Yeah.
I want to look into the modification cost. Are we? I want to know out of character. Are you? Are you going? Would you allow us out of character to pay for modifications on the Arcadian?
Like the actual items, or
I guess I should ask. Does the Arcadian have an open suite, or is it just this, or is it just the Steel
Steel
Aurora that
Aurora.
has an open? Okay, so I mean, would you? I forget. Who? I believe it was one of the players that actually owns the Steel Aurora. I don't know.
technically
what the
Marab?
deal is.
I'm the only
Marab,
one left
okay.
of the original group, so yeah, technically me.
Well, would you be willing to let us pay for something to fill the last suite?
Yeah.
I mean, and then it would depend on what the suite is if you guys could get it built.
Mm. Oh, because I've been looking at like saving up money and paying for a meditation room suite.
Can also,
I think that'd be a stunning addition to a Jedi starship.
I believe it also has an extra storage compartment, so you can remove that, which then costs a little bit more. Not a lot, but it does cost for remove it. So you can remove it and replace it with something else. So like you can change like Cargo Bay 2 into, I don't know, a workshop or something, or an armory, or something for the tech casters. There is a tech caster one though. It's a recharging station, I think, recharging something.
Table or something like that.
What's the
How
tech
much more do
caster
you
one?
need for that?
Supercharger station is the tech casting one.
Oh, I think I need way more.
Like, what's the credit cost?
So if you guys want to make a meditation chamber, is there a way I can use it? I can't. Problem with the calculator. Here, let's see if I can get it to work on the calculator. So we want 1 suite, medium ship, should be right. What's happened to the days?
There is one downside though.
The heck? I like how a modified thing is broken.
This is a medium ship, right?
Yes.
A meditation chamber only comes with one meditation suite.
So you take turns.
Just kind of annoying.
Sharing is caring.
It's gonna be a sauna for the Jedi.
Sharing is caring, and I don't care.
It's just a single chamber. So you can still have multiple people in there. It's just there's one room.
Oh, so it is a sauna.
Yeah. It just means what it means by is separate unique chambers equal to 1/4, which means there's one room, as opposed to a large ship which would have 100 rooms. Because, yeah. But yeah, no, you all could use it.
Sounds like a party fund thing. If you're looking into getting them.
But it should be 10,000 for the mod itself. Yes. And then
It's too bad if we had multiples, we could have had a room with like those Darth Vader eggshell ones.
We don't need that. He needs that because that's the only place where he can take his helmet off.
Well, the point they existed before him. They were specifically designed to create silence. They were sensory deprivation chambers.
Say if there's like 50 guys. So yeah, for
So far, I can buy the mod. I'm just wondering what the work cost is.
Yeah, I could.
whoever made this, either this calculator broke on me.
Well, if your Jedi really want it, you
This
could
calculator
just
probably
split the
just broke
funds
on
that
me.
way.
That's what I'm just waiting for him to tell us what the work cost is.
I'm trying to figure out the cost, honestly.
And the question is, it takes time, and we might not actually in character have that time.
You have enough time, even if like.
Well, people are busy training this week.
Yeah, but this is like long rest. This is like when we're sleeping.
Also, it's not necessarily you doing it. It's
You're on a repeat
hiring a
cycle.
workforce. Yeah,
We'd
you're
be-
still usually hiring a workforce to do it.
We'd probably like be paying the guys who work on the Arcadian extra to like over.
Yeah, it only takes 2 days, even 50 people. Or 10 people, sorry. Even 10 people only takes 2 days.
How much does it cost for those 10 people?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's escaping me.
I'm gonna take a
How
peek
much
at
is
that.
it per person?
That's what's escaping me. I don't think it's on this. Oh, you know what? I bet it's.
Starships of the Galaxy. Alright. Modification category base cost. 10,000 for that. Workforce.
It's in the PHP.
Sorry. Probably should have saved asking about this till after the session.
Was there something you wanted to ask me specifically while Yar was trying to figure his thing out, by the way?
What was I? What?
No. When
Oh,
you-
previous.
Yeah. What were you about to say that you gave up on saying, I guess? Because you said my name. Or is this that?
This might be that.
Sorry, I came across a GIF. I was really confused as to what was happening. It's like a GIF of medieval MMA fighters, and I just finally realized that one of them was using like a cast iron skillet to hit people.
Drake, if I wanted to learn the maneuverable, who would I have to train?
The what?
1 sec.
The
Maneuverable.
That's +5 speed and something for doing melee damage, right? Or
Yeah, when
attacks.
you hit a creature with an attack, you can move 5 feet at no movement cost. And when you hit them, if you haven't already hit turn, +2 bonus.
So I believe the way feats work with players is they'd have to have the feat. Aside from like force sensitive and tech Daller, because technically that's just tech casting.
Yeah.
Train with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so it'd be someone with maneuverable, which
None of the clone troopers.
Anakin might. Seems pretty Anakin.
Yeah, but I gotta study with him for 40 weeks.
yeah, it'd have to be someone that's with you guys.
I don't
I
think
don't
any
think
clones
he's
would
sitting
have that.
around.
No one that's currently with you guys and would be with you for foreseeable future.
Would have that feat.
What I find funny is that
But I
durable
could
is
do-
technically-
Force. Ravel.
Yes, that's like the one you pretty much can do.
I'll do that.
Or whatever feat he has as well, technically.
Six-
I don't know what he has for a feat.
What I
Yeah.
what I find funny is that
If
durable
Ravel's
is
up
a
to that.
feat,
Sure.
and
What would you
it's
like
a
to learn?
I want to learn how to enhance attacks better
Through the force, I guess.
through the force. Focus. Those things you guys keep yammering on about.
Yeah,
We need to find a quiet place.
Right? Lead the way.
This storage room in the back, like right corner.
So, Yara, roll a D100 plus wisdom.
Do they get the D20
Or
first?
charisma.
Or not D100, D20. D20 plus wisdom. I mean, could do charisma. Depends on what Ravel's teaching you.
Yeah, Ravel's teaching you in the dark side and light side.
I was going more universal.
So you don't get any bonuses. But then
Well,
roll
if it was-
D100.
Okay.
Just don't, yeah, you don't get any bonuses.
6.
That's not good.
Oh, no.
You only get half a work week in this. You didn't have much. So I mean, it works thematically, honestly. You didn't have much luck.
Yeah, I have nothing going.
Connected to the force at all. But Ravel might see a little bit in you if you keep trying
It's like in The
to
Last
detect
Jedi,
it.
when he tickles her with the feather leaf.
Gar, I see the force in all things.
Except for
You,
Thanks for not putting me down.
but we can find it
To be
together.
fair, you could see like a tiny bit. He might be able to, maybe.
Think about it as
Everyone
like
should
It's just
have,
gonna take a
everyone
while.
should have an amount of force. It's just whether or not they can use it.
Yeah. The metaphor is what?
Well, the way I have it is like the force is connected to all living things. The question is if that living thing has a return connection.
What is trigger? 20. Yeah.
Any luck on those wages yet?
Watch this.
Let's go with 500 for the 10 guys.
Okay.
Figure 50 credits a day or whatever.
Do you want to split
You
that
wanna-
in half, or I can just pay for the mod if you want to pay for the work?
So it'd be
I'll-
10,500 overall.
I'll split the whole thing in half. So you want to do? I'll do 5,250.
So you got 3 force users. You can split it 3.
Does Ravel want to join in on this?
Yeah, what do I owe you?
1050 divided by 3. So 3,500 for each.
I can do that.
Even. Like, not even like.
3,500. Nice. Okay.
That's nothing at all.
Yeah. And so now.
And that'll be done 2 days from the start, basically.
Yeah.
so-
So now generally.
So you guys can for sure long rest, and then use it on Uladun. I seized that. Can I freaking Pokemon? Can you stay out of these channels?
Now.
told you to
how-
stay out of the
Yeah, how do we change that?
I need to
the force
make them a.
users-
Yeah, how much
Uh,
for training in the force? Pay Ravel.
Feat training for that is 2,000 credits a week.
Oh my god!
To be fair, it's a feat.
I do want to point out though, if you get training in durable, which is basically just about being able to withstand pain. I imagine the training in that. If you've ever seen that scene in Dodgeball where he's like hucking like wrenches.
Have you
and
seen?
shit.
No. Have you
If you
seen?
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Anyone seen Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F?
No.
No.
Well, in there's a very weak character that basically Frieza trains on for an entire like year. He just beats him to oblivion, and he gets stronger by just getting beat up by Frieza for an entire year.
Yamcha?
No, this is
Oh.
one of his random henchmen, and it's one that's only in the movie or the show at that point. I like the way they do him better in the show, though, mostly because he actually accomplishes things. And then Ginyu steals his body, and so now it's Ginyu with that body.
So yeah, now all
It was
Force
great.
users, if we do a long rest inside of the thing, you get extra Force points equal to your, whatchamacallit, your whatever your maximum power level, like Force power, is, plus
Did I give you guys
your
control?
Force
Yeah.
modifier.
So you can
Wait,
add
plus force casting modifier?
So it's whatever your highest. So like if you can cast like say third level, force casting spells, you get 3 plus your force casting ability modifier, charisma or wisdom, your choice. So so for me, I have like +1 wisdom, and I can cast second level force powers.
So I
get
have 8.
+3.
I'll gladly take an extra 7 force powers.
Yeah,
Force
you guys get extra 8 or 7. So yeah.
Cool.
Bum, 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 bum.
Do I
For
actually
me-
add that?
I mean, after these 2 days of them putting it in.
Wait, how'd you get 8?
Uh,
You have +5?
I can do 3, and I have +5 because I have 20 in wisdom.
Damn,
Individual
okay.
power max from power
Yeah.
level,
Level
plus
4,
wisdom
man.
or charisma.
Those
Yeah, I
increase.
threw my plus. I have a
So,
plus
yeah,
5 in
it's-
strength and a
You
plus
guys have
5
power
in,
3 plus your wisdom. So you guys
Yeah,
have
I dumped some stuff into charisma.
I'm a guardian, so I ended up dumping. I kind of had to, with the way my stats were rolled, I kind of had to dump.
And you
wisdom,
use those first, by the way.
So I'm sitting with
I just
like.
put it.
Yeah, so those are temporary hit force points, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so use them first.
I just
Keep
added
them
it to
on
my
the
max.
sheet.
I just added it to the amount that I had without increasing my max.
Yeah, if you add it to the current amount side, just the one that lets you have an arrow on it, just
Yeah.
up it.
And
That
it'll
works.
show that you're above max, but.
But yeah, you guys also have the storage compartment, which is you can also get detached and have something else in there, which would be another 10,000 plus for anyone that wants to get in it if you figure out another suite.
Where is the meditation suite specifically?
I don't know.
I
I
assume
know.
it's in the
It's
upper
up
left.
here. Yeah, it's the upper one.
Yeah.
That was the room that was left, so it would be here.
I like to imagine
How-
that the
how much-
symbol is now
Right on top of the Mandalorian.
You
Yeah,
also
yeah.
could say if you wanted to, you could say they take the storage one out. If you guys are also taking the storage one out, take that one out and put it like next to somewhere else or whatever. I don't know.
How much to remove the module?
What I'm looking for.
I find it funny that
Half the cost it takes to install the original, so
is it just me-
5250.
Is it
Yeah.
just me that finds it funny?
250 or 5,250?
5,200.
I'll pay for that.
It
right
only
off-
requires a day.
Okay,
so.
I'll just pay for that right off the bat, just because we took the empty spot.
I do find it funny that
If a
storage unit.
If replacing the modification at the same time as removal, the cost is removed. To remove is incurred, but the additional time is to remove is not required. Okay, so you still get the cost, but if you're replacing it with something, you just do whatever the replacing time cost is.
So I paid to remove the module. So
If you guys want to figure out something else to put in there,
Yeah, I mean, do we want to put in if I mean
the things that actually have like
you can put in a workbench for
benefits
arts.
or workbench because you guys like crafting. All you guys are crafters.
Oh no, not that kind of.
Or a lot of you.
Whichever one gives him tech points, I forget.
Tech Point Supercharger Station, which would be for arts and Gemma.
I can't
And maybe
help
Yar
Arts,
if he
I'm
goes
broke
down
right
scale.
Does my 200?
No, that'll be force. Maybe I'll do both.
I was gonna say, Gemma, you might not need to send all 10,000 when I figure out.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because have you been keeping track of how much you said?
Yeah, with the 10,000, it's 15.
Okay,
I
that
mean, you
Expensive.
Guys,
It's expensive material, so I figured it was like.
which one were you looking at?
Just
for
the
like armor.
the normal one.
Well, like
that's-
what base armor type though? Because
Oh,
you have to
I
pick
have
what
to pick.
base armor it's made out of.
Oh, I guess that must have changed because originally it was just.
Yeah, no, I got it changed because I was like, no, it could be everything because it's literally just made to them. Because it ranges anywhere from like Sabine's, which is a combat suit essentially, to
It's gonna be in the medium armor category.
super
since
heavy.
That's my highest category I can wear.
So you would probably either do weave or composite.
Yeah, whatever the price range of those is these days.
Depends what you want. Composite has disadvantage unless you get moderately armored down the line.
So I'll use my feet on moderately.
Which I highly suggest
can
because
try.
it is +1 AC, +2 if you get
It's
composite
plus
armor.
1 AC in the sense that they let you use a dex, right?
I mean, if you have +3 dex, yeah. If you're 5 dex, then I would just use fiber armor.
I don't have 5 dex. I have 3 dex.
Yeah.
So
Then getting moderately armored, that's actually perfect for you.
it's good for sure. When wearing, you can add 2. But you know
I
what else is
mean-
also good? Because our next level up, I get a feat. Lucky.
Oh, don't do it! No.
Why
You
wouldn't
should
I
get a
do
feat
it?
at 5. Why do you get another feat at 5?
Because I've been multi-classing. So I haven't hit my level 4 ability score increase for a class yet.
There you go.
Because I don't have 2 attacks either. I just have 1.
So yeah, be up to you if you want to do weave or composite.
What are the prices for both, just so I can make a decision? Life.
Weave would probably be. Yeah, let's just do this. Weave would be 10,000 and composite would be 25.
25 for composite, okay.
Literally just adding a 0. Because
Alrighty.
makes sense to me.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Thank you for that update on price.
Oh, that's annoying. My level 7 ability gives me a +10-foot bonus to my speed, but only on my first turn. So I'm gonna have to remember now that I only have an extra 10 feet on my first turn in combat. Oh shit!
Moderate armor would make me have an AC of 20.
Haha, I got rules made for physical blueprint items are now going to be added.
Mm.
Which is really good because that means we can just add like a table. It's just like, what is this blueprint? It's randomly this.
Do you have an idea of how much a chassis version of a suit of armor would cost more than the normal?
Depends on what the armor is you want.
The
Mic off.
exoskeleton or
The heavy exoskeleton?
Yeah,
Um,
I know I can't afford it yet, but I'd like to have an idea.
that one would probably be 30,
30
if not more, maybe.
Um,
Yeah, I'll just go with 30 because it gets too ridiculous after that.
how much? I know that currently I have assault armor that's a chassis version.
The 17 EC, yeah.
How much would that be worth if I were to sell it once I take?
Half. Anything that's in the handbook, anything that's like a base item, you just sell it for half.
Okay, so if it was would it have been it's 2,000 normal, so would it have been 4,000 for the chassis version? Going on the
yeah.
Okay, so in theory, I need 20.
I'm really only doing 2 times because they're already expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to save up 28,000 credits then.
Well, don't worry, you'll get a lot because I intend for you guys to do Starship stuff too. So, and I honestly don't care if you guys get overpowered because I'll just throw bigger and more horrible things at you.
Honestly, I'm excited to see what this droid is. I'm wondering if it's. I mean, out of character, my mind says it might be one of those hydro droids, those.
The ultra racist droids.
Mic on.
Come again?
It's the ultra racist droid. They just hate the Gungans and nobody else.
I find it funny that
So they're normal?
the
What I heard.
Yeah.
A
Pretty
droideka
much.
is nearly like a droideka's like stat block isn't so far off from a Hellfire droid stat block. I always thought that was
Yeah, I think they
hilarious.
need to. I'm not sure the droidic are there. It's really just their HP that makes them that high. Honestly.
I think that they should buff the Hellfire droid. That's really a vehicle more than an insect.
Yeah. Well, all the vehicles are going to change when the new vehicle stuff comes out with Galactic Strongholds, which will be in like 4 months.
Okay.
Is the plan? Because there's going to be like actual like building vehicle rules similar to starships, just not as intricate because they're not starships.
That's cool.
But yeah.
Isn't it fun to have a DM that knows stuff about the development?
Haha.
Drake, you're literally one of the developers, though, aren't you?
I mean, for stuff at this point, yeah. There's a reason why I'm orange. Help me. More so starships, but no, yeah. Like the metal kit change thing, and it's just like seeing all the people that are like, what is the difference between this? And literally just this game and also the other two games I've played in, there's people that like buy a medical kit thinking it's a med pack, or buy a med pack thinking it's a medical kit. I'm like, no. One's a kit and one's a pack, and they're both different.
By the way, we're set for life. I have 30 uses of medical kit.
Oh my god.
Alright, so which cargo compartment are you yanking out?
The one on the right. The one that doesn't have
So
the porgs in it.
I was gonna say, so the not porg one.
Yes. I don't want to fight the porgs. Okay?
It's not going to be.
That'd be
not
why I
porg
offered
for
them a
long.
peace offering.
Are they porgs?
Yes, they're porgs.
Marib knows they're porgs. He figured out they were porgs when he first encountered them.
I go to where your terminal message is and I cross out rats and put in porgs.
So they're just gonna move all that stuff that was.
If porgs are like puffins, which I believe they are supposed to be,
Kinda ish, yeah.
they taste good because puffin tastes good.
Rip.
Can I have a porg as a pet?
I mean, you have 12 of them right now.
No, can I have one that rides on my shoulder at all times?
If you can manage to tame it.
Teach it common.
Would
Only
Beast Trick
swear
help with
words.
that?
I think Beast Chick's just like a charm.
Oh.
So it's only like a short time, I believe.
Work with me here, Drake.
Yeah,
What's the porg
it's
gonna
charmed for an entire hour. Until you or one of your companions harms it. Or not hour. The entire day, sorry.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna use Beast Trick on one of the porgs.
Watch it resist.
Well, we'll see. Make a wisdom saving throw. Unless I'm wrong and the intelligence of the beast is over 4. It was 4 or over.
It has -4. Oh wait, that's not. Actually, it would be 10. Sorry, I did the intelligence. They have +1 to wisdom. Don't know why. They just do.
At the start of the day from now on, I just use Beast Trick.
Yeah, anything at the charmed. You could use it at level 3 and get 3 of them.
Nah, just one's fine. I don't really need 3 of them on my shoulder.
Sure you do.
I should note that I do take care of the porg very well, even though I am just charming it.
Okay, so mid chamber, you guys ever figure out what your making the other suite, or you're just not doing it now? Just yanking out the storage? Anybody?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not involved in this ship modification, so it's other individuals.
Yeah, I'm taking a backseat to this.
How much is that supercharger?
Another, it'd still be the same. Another 10.
And
1,500.
how much you got, Arts? Or how much are you willing to pay, rather?
As much as Gemma put.
So as long as Gemma pays for half, you pay for half.
I mean, I can't help you this time around. I don't have any money.
God damn it, that's gonna. Alright, that's gonna be a debt.
Okay, I'm
not going into any debts here. No way, man.
I was actually.
If you want to spend all that money, you can spend that money right now.
I was offering to pay for the difference. That's what I was doing.
Ah, then sure, yeah, I'll go.
How much more do you need?
Yeah, how much is it?
10,500.
$10,000.
10,000.
So 5250 for half, or but it does the same thing where you get temporary tech points equal to power levels plus intelligence. So 3 plus whatever your intelligence is.
Yeah, I could fork up 5250.
I'll fork
Which
the rest.
7 tech points on a freaking tech caster is a bit bigger.
Yeah. Although I am sad because
It's equal to your power level, right? When you do
Yes,
it?
whatever the power level you can cast is.
Okay.
So he can cast level 3, so it's
Well, I can
3
only
plus
cast
his
level ones.
intelligence.
So
you get
my credits
6.
right now have
I get 4
69 in it, so
if
I
I
gotta
go
get
in
rid
there.
of that.
Rippity rap.
You have it. I gave the other half.
So you guys figure out how much you're losing on both sides.
I already know how much I have, so I only have like 5,100 left. But yeah, I already bought the only thing I really wanted, which was the astromech droid.
Yeah, I haven't really bought anything, so I just have a lot of money stockpiled, so...
All my money has been going the second I get it.
Yeah, I don't have much to buy, so I still have 10,700.
Is it worth starting the next thing, or are we just gonna end here in our dead time?
I'm gonna have to bounce.
As I say, it's getting close to, and we've done, 30 more minutes would be 3 hours, but yeah,
You
people
guys
have to
keep
leave.
going.
I'm not saying we should stop. I'm just saying we're not getting to the next thing, is what I was saying.
I was just gonna sit here and
finish all your crafting and training.
Could also switch the cargo. I guess you say just in that you guys could switch the cargo to that top left one.
I'm glad that everybody's gonna be making
Let's
like
do that.
the biggest, heaviest armor for the stealth mission.
I'm not. I'm still wearing Jedi robes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know who's coming with me.
Me?
I do wanna point out that I'm serious. Aggressive negotiations are a form of negotiation.
Hey, I have an 8 in stealth.
I have a not 8.
I have a 2.
I have a 10.
I have a -1 in disadvantage.
Oh boy. We're doomed.
But don't worry. I have a +4 in intimidation. So when someone sees me, I can yell at them like that orc did, saying, "You don't see me."
Alrighty, well,
I
I'll see you
kind of
guys
want
next
that to
week,
happen
then.
only because it'll be funny. Because of how
Alright,
droids
guys.
react.
Are we heading?
Well, I've got to go. You guys should keep playing if you want to, but I head to work. So I'll see you guys next week.
Have fun flying those jets.
we'll see if I have to go flying today. But the weather's not too great. Toodles, guys.
Dun dun dun.
Right on, guys. I'm gonna head out to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Just
phone's
gonna sit
acted
here
out.
and
Have a good one.
build your guys' new room.